Hello, and welcome to a new episode of something completely new, Train Brewing. Yes, I want to share how I actually make my coffee on the train. As you can actually see, this is a voiceover. That's just a little bit easier as I was doing this, that I could focus on the task at hand. And also, of course, there's always a bit of noise on the train. This was kind of an opportunity for me as I was traveling first class by chance. Didn't really influence the end taste experience, and in this kind of train, it's a TGV, and you do have a bit more space, but it's not like that. It's a totally different experience. So first, of course, traveling with the Aeropress Go, have the Rubitech grinder. That's a small kind of camping grinder, and I basically more or less fill it up, which is around 14 grams of coffee, which I will then subsequently grind and prepare with the Aeropress Go. Now, as I'm going ahead with this, I want to share a charity event that's taking place here in Belgium, actually every year, and it's called the Warmest Week, and it's basically the week before Christmas. They do this big fundraising, and they already announced the theme for this year, which is loneliness. Now, don't underestimate loneliness as a charity cause. It does actually also kill, literally, so that's why they're kind of putting the focus on that. So I decided that this kind of workflow that I'm doing here, I will make it available for people traveling between Bruges and Brussels in the morning during the working week, or Brussels to Bruges in the let's say late afternoon hours. You'll be able to book a coffee on my website 212coffees.be/warmestweek, and you can make a pledge for how much you would like to pay for the coffee. The full amount will go to this charity. There's no hidden agenda except for helping out this charity. So yes, just go to the website if you happen to be on your way to Brussels in the mornings, or on your way to Bruges in the late afternoon, and I'll set you up with a coffee. A decaf, if you prefer, of course, in those later hours. So to actually make it even more exciting, I also made a new coffee song based on the great hit from Roy Orbison, Only the Lonely. It goes a little bit like this. Dum 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 dobby doo ah. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Oh ho ho dobby doo ah. Only with coffee. Only with coffee. So that's, of course, just the beginning. I have the full lyrics worked out, but only if I reach my target goal of €1,000 by December, I will embarrass myself with bringing you the full version live if necessary. Fun fact is, actually, I was at World of Coffee just a week ago, and there I met Lance Hedrick. I mean, he prepared the coffee for me, and he's just a great guy and a great singer. I actually wanted to ask him if he could sing it for me. That would make it definitely less embarrassing for me, but I didn't get around to that. But Lance, if you're hearing this, I mean, I would still enjoy you to be the lead singer in support of this charity. Now, in any case, if I reach €1,000 to pledge in total to this charity, then in some rendition you'll be able to enjoy this song. So here you can see how I'll actually be able to make a hot coffee on the train Of course, it's as simple as just having a thermos with hot water. With me, that's still my Bialetti thermos that I've been using for the past almost 2 years now, I think. It maintains the heat quite nicely, so I basically put in boiling water in the morning, and if I don't use it in the morning, for example, to make the coffee, and so it stays completely full, the water stays more than hot enough to make a nice Aeropress even in the evening if necessary. So now, of course, turning around, I'm always going for that inverted method and shaking my way through the brew, and then a slow push through. Actually, when I was making this brew, I vividly remember that I went for quite a fine grind, although the Rubitech doesn't really allow you to grind that finely. So you can see I'm really having to push myself through the puck here. Funny thing is, I actually don't remember which coffee I was having. That's the trouble if you don't make notes when producing these kind of movies. I mean, for me, this is just all for fun next to my day job in my botanic garden, where I'm actually working on biodiversity informatics. What you learn as a barista is to keep things clean. Really, it has helped me as a man. I was incredibly dirty as a barista, having grinds everywhere. You just well, either you quit being a barista or you learn how to clean, and that's one of the things. I just basically always use paper towels. I might be able to do something sustainability wise on that, but in this kind of traveling conditions it just makes sense. Usually I just have a quick sip to preheat a little bit, get like an initial taste, which helps because coffee cools down quickly. If you just add a little bit, you can already kind of place your coffee, and then I just go for the full experience. So thank you for following. You know, at that point I already knew it was tasting great. I did have something extra, which was a brownie to make the experience even more nice. So this is usually, I have it with my breakfast actually when I make this on the train. So there you go. I hope you know where I'm coming from. Thank you for following this episode, and hope to see you on the train. Thanks.